Hello, here we go. It's time for Friday Ukulele, which means it's the hard stuff today. Some of it's not too hard, some of it's really hard. So let's go see how we do. I'm going to go post this on our website. Copy the link. Go to the website. The website is jollyrogerukulele.com. Delete. Command V. Shift. Highlight. Link, enter, edit, settings, open link in new window, update, bold, update. Alright, so that'll get people headed this way. We're playing A Whole New World tomorrow, All I Ask of You, and Summertime today. That's too many for baritone and ukulele, but so we'll do a little of both. Mostly ukulele, a little baritone. Baritone people know they always get short-shifted a little bit. That's okay though. They know they're tough. jollyrogerukulele.com. Patience. There's that little guy that pops up. I should probably put in a cooler graphic, but we'll go with that one since it's convenient. And close out that. Close that box. Linda is in partly cloudy and cold up in British Columbia. In Denver, we have a bright sunny day outside, but I haven't even looked to see what the temperature is, so I don't know. School was canceled. Not school. My class that I have on Friday was canceled. I have a private lesson in a class, and our instructor might have been exposed to COVID, so out of an abundance of caution, he didn't meet with us today. So it was a little crazy getting everything set up for the day because of that. I was busy putting everything I was going to do with him in person online, and here we are. So what are you going to do? Let's see. I need to move to put Jolly Roger up over here. Alright, so there's that, here's this, and let's see, Sandy made it in. Good afternoon. Hey Sandy, snow 15 degrees. Sandy, apologize, I was super late to harmonica class. We went ahead and did it late. Contractor showed up. I thought I updated the website. Obviously I did not update the website, and so anyway, if you want to go do a late harmonica class, it's posted there for you. Michelle in for straight out of Thornton. It's cold, not as cold as it was. Yeah, I don't know. Let's find out, shall we, Michelle? I try not to go outside when it's cold. I would have had to go outside. Let me see here. Hit repeat, and it says it is, drum roll, 34 degrees. That's freezing. Let's see. Getting a weird sign about the video being a little choppy. Shouldn't be. I'm broadcasting on low definition and from my house, which has supposedly I'm paying a ton of money for good internet. So we'll pretend YouTube is kidding. Vic, sounds good in Eugene. Same weather as Linda. Yep, just 43 and cloudy and cold. It sounds like that. 34 in New Jersey, waiting for everything to freeze over tonight. I thought you guys were over the worst of Atlanta. It's kind of a bummer that you're dealing with that. All right. Today, guys, we're going to be playing 4 tunes. A Whole New World, Tomorrow, All I Ask of You, and Summertime. And so let's start with A Whole New World. That's a long song, and so let's use that as our warm-up. And guitar, ukulele, book 3. Why is it not there? I know I have it in here. Let's go find out. Do I not know how to alphabetize? Maybe it's a W. Whole New World, baritone. Whole New World, ukulele. Is that on here? Alright, done. Oh, I know why. It's by title. Alright, now I got it in there twice. Way to go, Gary. Okay, remove. Okay, Whole New World, ukulele style. And I actually found a tune yesterday, so here it is. Alright, so I'm playing on a low G ukulele. grabbed out of the closet the other day. I changed strings on it recently, so it's having a hard time being cool with the tuning. And the strings I use on this are it takes 2 metal strings on this particular version of this instrument, and they're not always that keen on the how high they have to be strung up. So every time I'm working on it, I'm hoping that I don't explode. All right, a whole new world on ukulele. This is part of our Broadway series or Disney series, I suppose. It was good for both of them, and so let's see how we do. We're going to play the top part twice, right? So measure 8 down and then back up to the top, and then you skip measure 8 the second time through, and then we just hold on for dear life all the way through. Remember at measure, I think it's 28, 28, we switch into a different key. So you're going along happy as a clam in key of G, and then all of a sudden you're in the key of F, and so your shapes will change a little bit. I'm not going to play this fast. I don't think it needs to be. It's set at 120. I can show you the world, right? But I think you can do it much slower. I can show you the world. And especially here in ensemble, if you like the song, you work on it a little bit more at your house and make it tougher. Let's see, Michelle. Oh, now the dogs want to go out. Hey, Robin, welcome in. Hi, Rita, in from Chicago. Let's get this done. Okay, nice and steady. Do the best you can, and I'll do the best I can, and maybe together we'll end up with something really nice. 1, 2, 3, 4. F shape in front, peaking on 7. So some of those tough little chords are obviously right. You see that coming up, and you're like, "Oh, brother, here we go." So I slowed down. You're not supposed to slow down, right? But I did, and the ukulele police will be showing up at my door here in a minute to tell me that I didn't keep proper tempo through the hard section. You should do better than I did, but you should also not worry about it, right? It is what it is. If this is a song you like, you work on those particular chords. They're really kind of hard, and it is, whatever. All right, I'm noticing I barely fit into my screen here, so push me out a little further. So I can get a little more ukulele and a little less Gary, and that's always a good thing. There we go. All right, hey, let's go look at the baritone version of this. Now, if you're on ukulele, right, you are playing the chords, and maybe you've gone through and taken time to look at those, and maybe you haven't. 0, 2, 3, 2. Why did I change that? I didn't. 0, 2, 3, 2. I don't know what I did there. I'm going to erase that because that doesn't make any sense. Done. All right. Let's do the baritone version of it. Baritone people. Oh, hey, Kat, welcome in. Very cold. 30 I know. She's in like for real Texas, right? And it is snowing down there. So we want to make sure Texas doesn't go through what it went through last winter. That was a very not cool situation. So. Just don't ever change your strings, guys, and then you won't have problems with tuning. What the heck? All right. Same exact song. Everything's the same. If you're on if you want a baritone, play the tough uke or play the melody. If you're on ukulele, things changed a lot, right? Before you were playing like doing the best you could with the melody or the tough uke. Now you're on chords, and your job is to since I'm the lead player, I can't hear you. If I speed up or slow down, you got to speed up or slow down with me. And now theoretically, if we were in the same room, that wouldn't be a challenge because you would automatically be helping me keep proper timing. And so yeah. Let's see what we do here. I made some changes on here that don't make any sense. I don't know about what you guys are going through, but my brain is not working like it's supposed to. Here we go. Last time I played the whole thing with my thumb. This time I'll play the whole thing with a claw. Okay, just to be different. 1, 2, 3, 4. things that I find is that when you get to Disney, you're thinking, "Oh, this will be fun. I like those songs," and then you find out that they are pretty musically challenging. And this one isn't terrible, but it is definitely probably needs a tiny bit more focus than I have given it so far. All right, beautiful. There's a whole new world. Moving on, let's go grab Tomorrow, which is even harder. Let's go grab Tomorrow. Grab Tomorrow. Let's do baritone first. Tomorrow is really hard. I've been doing it with the harmonica group, and it's pretty hard as a harmonica song, which is just straight melody. And you guys have a really hard job cut out for you here. Grab the baritone version first. Ukulele players, these are all lovely chords. Like this is a pretty deep group of chords that you would probably want to know. If you don't know them, go look them up, right? Right, you got your chord chart there for you, and hopefully maybe an app or two on your phone that'll help you out. All right, let's just knuckle down, do the best we can. I will try really hard not to suck. Here we go. Not fast, people, not fast. This is a hard song. 1, 2, 3. Put this guy on. Page 2, all the way up to 10. Oops, I'm not on 10. Here's 10. On 8, bar on 7. Eight, 9, 10. Whoops, your. And then 7, 8, 8, 8. Kind of glad I get to try this again. Okay, goes up back to the top. Go. Page 2. Put all the way up on 10. Whoops. I'd put that on a scale of either 9 or a 10 in terms of overall arrangements on the website. Like that one takes your breath away. It's a little bit tough. Yeah. So, all right, let's go try it on the ukulele. Same exact thing, a little bit harder. That's how I look at this. Ukulele is a little harder to play than baritone, oddly enough. Just because stuff's so much closer. It's just, I don't know, I find having a little bit of extra space on a baritone to be pleasant. All right, here's the ukulele version. Okay, folk game face peeps. Most of you were probably like, oh, those cards aren't so bad. Wait till you get to see them live and in person. And remember, through that middle section, maybe starting around 10, measure 10, and then through that, mostly you're going to be in this bar with an F shape in front. Mostly that's what we're going to be facing. Okay, and you're going to be using your pinky a little bit on there. There is a couple of them though where you have the B flat shape. I think there's one time where you have the B flat shape and your pinky up here. All right, so that's going to be happening. Excellent question, Rita. Not sure what 5/4 time is. So here's how you think about it. In most of the folk music that you do, most of the sort of songs that we like 1, 2, 3, 4, right? The sun'll come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow there'll be sun, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, or 5, right? So when you see 5/4, and in this case, there's just an extra beat in the measure. That's all that means. So, when you have 4/4, 4 beats in a measure. When there's 5/4, you add an extra beat. The reason you do that was that when, I think it's Shirley Temple that sings this, I don't remember who sings it, whoever Annie is at the given time, they tend to make that, there'll be sun, strum, just, they tend to make that even more than a fermata, right? They tend to make it extra long. So I went ahead and put it in. It helps in terms of playing duets if you have a 4 beats fully and then letting that just that goes into measure 5 be its own beat. So, and you'll find that more and more as you do more and more advanced music, that you will find that it doesn't just stick to 4/4. You're going to have 4/4, you're going to have 3/4, you're going to have 5/4, and we have a Beatles tune right now. We got a 7/4 in the middle of it. We fixed that, but you'll find that more and more and more the more advanced music you get into is that it's not always going to be 4/4. And again, that's something that you deal with around here. And you go out in the real world, they're not going to do that. They're going to be just 1, 2, 3, 4, and everybody's going to do the best they can. But when you are dealing with music at the level you guys are dealing with it, you are going to have plenty of times when you see weird meters, 6/8, 9/8, 12/8, 5/4 is not uncommon at all. And my favorite 5/4, there's a Bengal song out there, close your eyes, give me your heart, darling. It's in 5/4, and there's this extra beat in every measure, and you're like, What's going on? Why isn't she singing? Oh, she's waiting for the next. She's waiting an extra beat in every measure, and it took me forever to figure that out. I kept trying to force it into 4/4, and it doesn't work. Okay, that's me delaying the beginning of this song. Thanks for asking the questions, Rita. 5/4 means one extra beat in that measure, and then you go right back into 4/4. Okay. And of course, I don't play very strictly to beat because we're not in the same room together. But if we were in the same room together, that would matter a lot, right? Because you guys are playing, one of us would be playing chords, boom, 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 and on that particular measure, you're going to have F major, G7, G7, pause, C, 2, 3, 4, F major, 4, 2, E minor, 2. All right, so that's how that works. All right, hopefully that answered the question. Hopefully. Let's play this, and then we'll see. I gotta double check my tuning because I'm dealing with strings, guys. You ever notice it's always this guy that's the problem? Everything's going great. Twang. Here we go. From the top. 1, 2, 3. Whoops. All right, that's hard enough work for a Friday, right? That's the tough. We have one other song in the group. I'm trying to remember which one it is that's on that level. Like, oh my God, that is super hard, right? Frankly, our version of Over the Rainbow is pretty challenging up there as well. So if you're fighting that one, you should be fighting it. I'm fighting it like heck, and so I should probably spend a little bit of time working on it. All right, all I ask of you, let's go on to something a little bit more compassionate. All I ask of you, H-I-J-K, let me go find it over here. How come I don't have Jolly Roger? There it is. That's weird. Apple has done this update and nothing is working right anymore. It's crazy. I don't know what in the world they are doing to us. Where did I put it? Here it is. Jolly Roger. Songs. Patience. We have so many songs. Oh my gosh. All I ask of you. Share with Foursquare. Sorry guys, I thought I had this in here already. Obviously not. And back, all I ask of you, ukulele. Alright, so all I ask of you, ukulele. Apparently we have not played this together yet. Let's do. This was not near as hard. This was plenty hard, but it's not like, ow, kind of hard. This one, we have a repeat from measures 3 to 6. This is kind of an older version of this that I did. I don't necessarily do this kind of arranging anymore, but it's good. It's good enough, right? Notice your chords as you look through here. Most of these are pretty doable, and so I don't see anything that we need to get too scared about. What you want to do, though, is get this beginning section right, because it's really, really beautiful. Right? And you, on your ukulele, if you have high G, it'll sound a little different. Bing, da, 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 bing, da, 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 da. Bing da da dum. Take that fermata seriously there in measure 2, so that those of you guys who've seen Phantom of the Opera, you're like, oh yeah, that's definitely a fermata there. Those of you who haven't seen it, you're like, I don't know if I really need to do that, and you do. All right, let's give this a try. Okay, let's see. Robin says, my fingers aren't liking that. 7, 5, 6, 8. Yeah. So it's a bar on 5, 7 and 8. Right? 5 and 7, 5, 6, and 8 is down here. Right. So all that is your F's. You know how you make your F chord with your pinky. That's all it is here, right? But it's on 5. Yeah, that's what's going on there. That sounds so pretty on the uke. It does sound pretty, doesn't it? This one's going to sound even prettier. All right, because this one's easier to play. From the top, nod fast. 1, 2, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, pinky. Bar on 5, pinky on 10. Sorry. Measure 9. Page 2. Page 3. Sorry. Page 4. Again. Okay, a lot easier than the other one, but not easy, right? And I blew every single time. I blew that D minor seventh on the 5 every single time. So, what are you going to do? How are we doing on time? 12:43. What time did we start today? 12. All right. So I'm already holding you way over. So let's, instead of doing the baritone version of it, baritone players, you know what to do, right? Baritone, that 10-10, that 5-5-5-10 stretch is quite a bit of a challenge. But I do want to play the other song. Maybe we'll carry that one over into next week. Let's go grab Summertime. We've played Summertime before, but I would like to get to it just because it's the middle of winter. And so if you wouldn't mind grabbing Summertime, the ukulele version of that, I just would like to play it. And then baritone players, you guys know how this works. You learn, you sit and we learn it on ukulele, and then if you own a baritone, it's the same exact thing. But most baritone players own both. So RST Summertime. Of course, Gary. Go back here. Why in the heck am I not able to find anything ever? STTTRS. Sorry guys, I thought this was in here already. See, often I end up playing from my computer, and it has everything in it. Summertime. Share. Fourscore, blink, go back over here. Summertime, baritone, back, Summertime, baritone, there's that, and share. Come on. Fourscore. There. Okay, so we got them both. So now, let's go into the set list. Let's add those in. And then we won't have to mess with this. So let's do this. We'll carry over All I Ask of You and Summertime into next week. I think it's perfectly fine to put those other two away. Those are hard. All I Ask of You is plenty hard. And then, so we'll carry Summertime. So that's why we get to play both baritone and ukulele. Next week. So Summertime baritone, Summertime ukulele, we'll carry those over, and then today let's just play the ukulele version of this, and I think we will be ready for your week. Now this has an augmented chord in it. It's got a B plus in there. I wouldn't lose a lot of sleep over augmented chords. You're not going to run into that many of them in life, and they really don't like ukulele. The augmented chords just are not, they're just not, they're weird enough that they sound okay on ukulele, but the fingering is always super weird. So just let them, let the tap be your guide, and don't worry about needing to memorize them. I think that should get us going. Let's see. Yeah. Michelle says that's not easy. You need to find my recording. I did. I need to find my recording. Yeah, right. Guys, Linda brings up an important point. It's August 3rd, 2021 is Summertime. Record yourself once in a while. Just put your phone up there. Don't worry about, I do it every day, right? I have to make a recording and leave it on YouTube for people, right? Full of all my mistakes. It turns out after a while you lose a lot of sleep over it. What you do, though, is you create a record of yourself so that 6 months from now you go back and you look at it and you're like, oh yeah, I'm way better than I used to be. Or you're not, which means you haven't been practicing, right? All right. Summertime, it's in a minor key, so take your time. Okay, it says 120. I'd take it about 85 probably. And let's see if we can get it done. Nice and slow. 1, 2, 3. Page 2. Here we go. To the top. That's a cool song, man. That has got so many weird things in it. All right, I took you way over time on today. If you're still here, how many of you? 7 of you still left? All right. All right. So every single song today was tough, right? And that's what Fridays are kind of for, is to stretch you a little bit, and stretch me a little bit. And so let's carry over summertime and all I ask of you into next week. I'll toss up a couple other ones for you to work on this week. And those of you guys who are Friday people, you know, right? It's hard. Michelle says, I'm still too embarrassed to do that. So let's talk about that. Let's talk about it. Just Lynn agrees. Here's what I'm telling you to do. You got this stupid thing in your pocket at this moment, right? And you maybe, if you were super brave, put it on silent for the 40 minutes that we spend together. Sit this in front of you. Put on the gallery or on the camera. Put it facing you. Hit record. Play something. And you're done. You hit stop, and then you go and you email this to yourself and put it in a secret folder on your computer. Label it 1987 taxes or something like that, right? And put all your videos in there. Okay, just put them in there, and then don't look at them. Seriously, don't look at them. 6 months from now, then we start going through, and you say, all right, 6 months ago I recorded myself playing Summertime. I'm going to record myself again, and 6 months from now you play that out, and then you say, all right, maybe I'll look at the one from 6 months ago, and at that point you look at it, right? But yeah, it's super embarrassing. Here's what I found out when we went into pandemic, and I knew, like, oh God, I'm gonna have to play online now. The first 2 days was really, really hard, right? It was like, oh my God, I'm going to make all these mistakes. My timing's not going to be perfect. My tonality's not there. I don't have time to practice all these songs and get them up to the proper level of being able to play them. All this stuff, right? All these excuses. I just went ahead and did it. I did it anyway, and now it doesn't even strike me as weird that I make mistakes online, right? It's just something that happens as a musician and as a player and as a teacher and as a ukuleleist and all of that stuff that just comes together. The nice part about doing that, guys, is you will create a record of where you used to be, and that is usually pretty exciting. I have a phobia about being recorded. It turns out that I also have a phobia about heights. I live on the 11th floor. I have to get over it, right? I can go out on my balcony now. It's very exciting. But yeah, how you get over your phobia is just do it. And honestly, you pay $100 a month for this dumb thing. Use it for what it's good for, which is taking a history of you as a musician. You will be amazed. So often I have people come in and say, I'm kind of glad I did that because now I saw where I was and how far I've come, and it's exciting. So, all right, guys. Let's see. Too embarrassed to do it, but Lynn is still here. Still fun. Thanks, Kat. Good to see you. Thanks for that. Michelle. Record. I know. I can play the heck out of Home on the Range. See you Sunday. But yeah, heck yeah. We'll see you Sunday, Michelle. Michelle's coming down to the shop. I have a phobia about being recorded. You can. Oh, you can do the voice recording, right? Then you don't even have to see yourself. I like video because then you can see all the stupid things you were doing with your hands back in the day. But yeah, voice recording works. You make it. My mistakes make you feel good. I will be honest with you. My mistakes make me feel bad. So we have a different view on that. No, my mistakes happen because I don't practice to the level that I should be practicing, right? And probably your mistakes are coming from the same place, right? It's hard to get in your practice the way you're supposed to. It's also hard because the music we play, especially on Friday, is ridiculous. It's so hard to do. And so, yeah, if you're not making mistakes, then I don't know. Maybe you should be on tour, I guess. I don't know. I'm on tour in my house. I go from one bedroom to the other. That's my tour. All right, guys. Good to see you. Thanks you all for putting up with this. This is a long session today. Really hard. Baritone players, we will for sure add on All I Ask of You and Summertime to your duties for the week. So make sure you guys are practicing those up. And I'll toss 2 more songs up onto our list so that you have plenty to do. Would much rather have you getting good on a few number of songs this year. Over the last couple of years, we've been just throwing spaghetti on the wall trying to get everybody something that they like. And so what we will do is go to a smaller amount of music that theoretically we're working up to a higher level. Robin says, I go to Zoom open mics and make them stop recording before I play. Okay, turn the recording off. Somewhere over the rainbow, right? Okay, now you can turn the thing back on. That is hilarious, Robin. Okay, I'll play on Zoom, but you have to promise you're not recording it. I love that. That's so funny. Michelle, it is, and I don't practice enough either. Nobody practices enough. Okay, nobody practices enough. It's part of being a musician. You never practice enough. Those people who do practice enough, well, good for you, right? Nobody practices enough. Let's see. You're welcome, Amy. Good to see you. Have a great weekend, everybody. Absolutely. Robin's just out on recording. All right, Robin. I like repeating stuff. Yeah, guys, we got a ridiculous amount of good music, and we'll never play it again if we don't repeat it a little bit. Thanks, Robin. Thanks, Lynn. Okay, good. All right, beautiful. Guys, have a wonderful weekend. I'll see you next week. Peace.